Wooden fishing boats are built to handle wild oceans with old-school strength and style. Some have lasted over 100 years. Here are the 20 most stunning wooden fishing boats in the world. 20. Cornish Lugger. She fought through English storms with nothing but sails and grit. These boats once hauled tons of fish daily, and sometimes smuggled more than fish. Built in Cornwall during the 18th and 19th centuries, luggers were the backbone of Britain's coastal fishing trade. With 2 or 3 masts and wide hulls, they were stable in rough waters and large enough to store big catches. What made them special, though, was their adaptability. Some were secretly outfitted for smuggling. Yes, barrels of brandy hidden beneath salted pilch yards. Today, surviving luggers are rare, but a few restored ones sail during traditional regattas. Their legacy lives on in museums. It's in the stories passed down by the descendants of those who fished and fought on them. Some Cornish luggers doubled as smugglers under moonlight, fishing by day, hiding contraband by night. If you're loving this maritime deep dive, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. We've got more sea legends and handcrafted masterpieces coming right up. 19. Maltese Luza. They're painted like rainbows, but built to face the sea head-on. These boats stare back at danger with the eyes of Osiris. The Maltese Luza is more than just a boat. It's a floating symbol of Malta's soul. Dating back to Phoenician times, its vivid colors and twin eyes on the bow are said to ward off evil. Double-ended and low to the water, it's perfect for tight harbor fishing. Even today, Luzas are used daily in Marsac's lock. And if you see a red stripe painted on the hull, that means it's been in the same family for generations. 18. Japanese Wasen. No nails, no screws, just pure joinery genius passed down for centuries. These boats are disappearing, and fast. The Wasen is Japan's traditional wooden fishing boat, crafted entirely by interlocking wood joints without a single metal fastener. Built for rivers and coastal waters, each one is a masterpiece of precision. The craft survives through oral tradition, but few artisans remain today. You might still spot one gliding along Tokyo's Sumati River, silent, ancient, flawless. Japan has officially declared Wasen making a cultural treasure in a race to preserve the dying art. 17. Norwegian Fairing. Think Viking, but smaller, sneakier, and oar-powered. These boats have been around for over 1,000 years and still work perfectly. The fairing is one of the oldest boat designs still in use today. It's built for rowing and occasionally sailing. Ideal for navigating Norway's fjords. Light enough to carry, yet sturdy enough for heavy loads, these boats helped coastal communities survive. And yes, they were Viking tested. You'll find them in living history museums, but also occasionally still in use in coastal villages for recreational fishing. Some fairings are made from a single tree trunk, split and shaped with nothing more than axes and hand tools. 16. Karavasakara. This boat once ruled the Greek seas with sails wide and decks stacked with goods. Now, it's nearly vanished. The Karavasakara was a traditional Aegean vessel used for fishing, trading, and island travel. Its wide hull held everything from olives to fish, and its large sails cut smoothly through fierce coastal winds. It was strong, fast, and beautifully built for life at sea. But after the 1970s, fiberglass boats and EU fishing regulations pushed it toward extinction. Some Karavasakara boats now live as floating homes or seaside cafes, giving ancient wood a second chance at life. 15. Trehanteri. Its bow slices through waves like a blade. Its hull carries storms, stories, and generations of Greek seafarers. The Trehanteri is one of the most iconic Greek fishing boats ever built. With its high bow and broad beam, it's made to survive the Aegean's fiercest winds. Crafted from pine or cypress, each one took months to build, entirely by hand. These boats carried more than fish, they ferried goods, people, and legends from island to island. Though rare today, the Trehanteri still appears in festivals and boatyards. Greek builders say a true Trehanteri knows how to talk to the sea. 14. Gazo. This boat's got curves, charm, and centuries of style. Born in the Mediterranean, it's as photogenic as it is seaworthy. The Gazo is coastal Italy's pride, especially in Liguria and Naples. Designed for inshore fishing and calm seas, it features a rounded stern and slow, graceful movement. Powered by oars or a small engine, its true beauty lies in the craftsmanship. Built from mahogany or chestnut, every curve is shaped for balance. Gazos are often passed from father to son. Today, many are used for leisure, but their heritage runs deep. In some villages, a guzzo isn't sold, it's inherited. It's a rite of passage. 13. Clinker-built boat. Each plank overlaps like fish scales, tight, light, and ready to face rough seas. This ancient design is now a protected heritage craft. Clinker-built boats have sailed the UK's waters for over 1,000 years, from Viking longships to modern-day fishing skiffs. Their overlapping planks add strength while keeping the boat lightweight and flexible, ideal for rough coastal launches. They were easy to repair, which kept them in use for generations. Though time-consuming to build, some original clinker boats still float today. And now, the technique itself is protected by UNESCO, preserving one of the oldest boat-building traditions in maritime history. 12. Freestone drift boat. It floats like a feather, but it's built to wrestle wild rivers. Fly fishers call it the smoothest ride on moving water. Designed by Jason Cajon in Montana, the Freestone Classic is a handcrafted wooden drift-built boat for America's toughest fly fishing streams. Made from marine-grade plywood with hardwood trim, it's light, responsive, and purpose-built. The layout is simple, just what you need: casting space, gear storage, and clean lines. While many turn to modern materials, purists still crave that wooden glide over shallow currents. Each Freestone takes over 250 hours to build, assuming you've mastered the craft. Most haven't. 11. Mower dory. Not just a boat, but a battle-tested upgrade of America's legendary dory. Sleeker, drier, and easier to handle in rough water. The mower dory evolved from the classic Swampscott design, featuring sharper lines for better tracking and smoother sailing. It's perfect for solo sailors or weekend fishers who want performance without losing tradition. Lightweight and responsive, it handles like a dream on both oars and sail. Many enthusiasts still build these at home using old-school plans. The original design? Published in a 1940s DIY magazine and still followed today. 10. Hodgson fishing schooners. These weren't just built for fishing, they were made to conquer the Arctic. Some even sailed on polar expeditions. Founded in 1816, Hodgson Yachts of Maine became known for crafting rugged wooden schooners used by both fishermen and explorers. These double-masted vessels braved icy Atlantic waters and carried massive cod hauls. Their strength and endurance earned them legendary status. Today, a few are restored as luxury charters, blending elegance with raw history. And during World War II, some Hodgson schooners were modified as covert patrol boats. Their wooden hulls made them nearly invisible to radar. 9. Vietnamese basket boat. It looks like a floating bowl, but it works like magic. These bamboo boats defy logic, design, and even the sea itself. Known as thung chai, they're hand-woven from bamboo, sealed with resin, and shaped into perfect circles. During French colonization, boat taxes applied only to traditional designs. So locals made these tax-dodging non-boats. They're lightweight, unsinkable, and surprisingly agile with just one paddle. Used for shallow coastal fishing, they've also become a hit with curious tourists. And every year, there's a wild boat race where fishermen spin them in circles just to show off. 8. Denizen's sardine boat. Elegant lines, towering sails, and the smell of fresh sardines. This boat fed a nation and built a town. Known as the Chaloupe Sardine, these wooden boats once filled the harbor of Dernezes, Brittany, during a great sardine boom of the 19th century. Designed for speed and storage, they featured large mainsails and deep holds packed with salted fish. Entire families relied on their catch. Today, a few beautifully restored examples sail during heritage festivals, reminders of when these boats ruled France's western coast. At its peak, Dories hosted over 700 sardine boats, making it the sardine capital of Europe. 7. Schooners drift boats. These aren't just fishing boats, they're handcrafted river machines, built with obsession in the heart of Montana. Schooners drift boats are legendary among fly fishing enthusiasts. Created by Jason Schoon and his team, they merge classic dory shapes with modern precision. Built for rivers like the Yellowstone in Missouri, they're agile, tough, and finished like fine furniture. Each boat is made to order. No two are alike. They're not just gear, they're heirlooms. One Schoon boat can take over a year to build. And the wait list? It's longer than some weddings. That's how serious the craft is. 6. Starter-built Aqua Queen. Southern mahogany, hand-cut and crafted, this boat wasn't just built, it was born with class. And it still turns heads 60 years later. Built in Mobile, Alabama, the starter-built Aqua Queen became a Southern icon in the 1960s. Made from African mahogany, it was celebrated for its durability, gleaming finish, and smooth glide across bay waters. Though small, usually 16 to 18 feet, they were rich in character and pride. Many families still fish from the very same boats their grandfathers once did. In southern Alabama, there's even an annual gathering just to admire how beautifully they've aged. 5. Rybovich 94. 94 feet of mahogany luxury and a top speed that rivals modern metal monsters. This boat is handcrafted fishing royalty. The Rybovich 94 is more than a sport fisher, it's a floating masterpiece built from cold molded mahogany. Designed for offshore angling, it delivers speed, balance, and elegance in one sleek package. Every detail is custom, from the flawless wood grain to the polished teak deck. But this isn't a showpiece. It's built to hunt giants in deep blue waters and win tournaments. The Rybovich name shaped the sport fishing world, and their designs are still the gold standard for elite anglers worldwide. 4. Lyman boats. If you fished the Great Lakes in the 50s, you either owned a Lyman or wished you did. These boats defined a generation. Founded in 1875 in Ohio, Lyman boats became known for their lap-straight construction, overlapping planks that created strength and a signature ripple along the hull. Built to handle rough inland waters, they were both rugged and elegant, perfect for both fishing and family outings. Today, collectors treat them like vintage classics, restoring every detail with care. At their peak, Lyman produced over 3,000 boats a year, many of which are still proudly afloat today. 3. Kayaki. Colorful, hand-carved, and deeply spiritual, this boat is disappearing before our eyes, thanks to a heartbreaking policy twist. Kayakis are traditional Greek fishing boats, known for their curved bow, bold colors, and intricate detailing. Built entirely by hand using ancient techniques, each kayaki was often blessed by a priest before its maiden voyage. But in recent years, EU overfishing policies offered subsidies to destroy them, leading to mass loss. Every kayaki burned is a piece of Greek heritage gone. Some still remain, fiercely protected by local communities. Many even bear family names on the hull to carry luck across the sea. 2. Falcusa. It's fast, it's narrow, and it can outrun a storm. But here's the twist. It was designed to come apart at sea. The Falcusa from the Croatian island of Vis dates back over 1,000 years. Built for speed and survival in the open Adriatic, it featured removable side strakes for added cargo room and easy unloading. With its lateen sail and razor-thin hull, it could travel incredible distances fast. Ancient Falcusas could cover 100 miles in under 24 hours, engine-free. 1. Swampscott Dory. Built to launch through crashing surf and return heavy with cod, this is the boat that inspired them all. The Swampscott Dory, born in 1800s Massachusetts, shaped the future of small fishing vessels worldwide. Its curved bottom and lightweight frame made it perfect for beach launches, while its strength carried massive hulls. Simple enough to build in a backyard, it became a fisherman's best friend. Some original dories are still in use over a century later, and they still float like legends. If you felt the craftsmanship in every wave and the stories behind every hull, don't forget to like and subscribe. We've got more legendary boats, hidden histories, and timeless designs coming your way. So hit that bell and ride with us into the next adventure.